For more on this, we'll cross now to our UK correspondent, Bénédicte Paviot. Good morning, Bénédicte. So tell us more about this conference.
Well, this is about, as the war rages on, as Ukraine starts its counteroffensive against this continued Russian invasion and bombing, of course, this is about the push to rebuild. So you've got lots of dignitaries. What we're seeing there are pictures of a reception at St. James's Palace, in fact, last night, and we're seeing the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, who is about in a moment also to address this two-day conference. Now, it's a two-day reconstruction conference that is actually jointly hosted. Yes, it's in London, but it's jointly hosted by the United Kingdom and Ukraine itself. It's expected that after the Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president who will address the conference virtually, we will also hear, of course, from Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, from other dignitaries, and amongst them there are 61 countries that will be represented, I understand. That's what we've been told here in London, and many at ministerial level, including France with its Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna. And as you were saying, this scale is absolutely huge because actually the GDP of Ukraine was down by 29% last year. Now, it might surprise many that as the war rages on, the rebuilding, then this conference is about rebuilding. But in fact, it's rebuilding for the future, but rebuilding already starting now, because, of course, the infrastructure of Ukraine, as we're seeing, has been absolutely devastated. So this will be very important. Now, it's about the private sector also giving money. And what we've heard very much is there are organizations like the World Bank and others who will be there, as I mentioned, EU representatives. And the United Kingdom will be pledging, we understand, $3 billion. So that's above £2.4 billion worth of World Bank loans to help the rebuilding, even as Russia, the war rages on.
Now, the UK, Bénédicte, has, of course, been one of Ukraine's biggest supporters since the start of the war.
It has indeed, because it's been about initially helping military aid, and that is the UK. Of course, the biggest donor has been the US by far, but the UK has been both giving hardware, whether it's attack drones, also very importantly, and as other countries, as France and others have done also, it's about training the military. Whether that is on land or, as we've seen, this big demand and ask by President Zelensky of wanting F-16 jets. Not every country has F-16 jets. The UK has Typhoon, France has Mirage, others have others. It's also been about tanks. So it's about training the Ukraine military and helping them to win the war, which of course is there's no guarantee that it will. One of the other interesting things that we're hearing about is that there's also going to be a wartime insurance financial assistance, that's going to be very important to help build and give that confidence to the private sector and to companies that it is okay to go and work and pledge money and send, of course, staff and personnel to Ukraine. So a lot is expected in the next 2 days. It's about this push to reconstruction and rebuilding. And what the UK Prime Minister has been clear all along, Rishi Sunak, as his predecessors have been since the over 1 year now that the Ukraine war has been raging, is very much that we're there for the duration, as long as it takes.
France 24's Bénédicte Paviot in London. Thank you very much, as always.